Hey, I'm connecting with someone. Just one sec. Sorry, what were we saying? Connection is such an important thing these days that I think out of so far as we get on and on with our technology, it's so interesting. The more we connect with each other, yet we also have, depending how you look at it, more of a disconnect from our human interactions in real life. We can have both. Connecting with somebody, I think, is such a human need right now, especially with this internet that we have, where we're able to connect with people all the way across the world, which is beautiful and fantastic. However, I think people are still craving human connection, and sometimes people have forgot. How do we connect with other people? If I'm going to keep this relevant to this year, going forward, part of how a lot of people connect, whether you like it or dislike it, is through the internet. Of course, there are so many other ways to connect. I'll get there. That's where they are. Where are people? They're online. Whether you're on your phone, your computer, whatever, your tablet, a lot of people are online. Whether that's Facebook, maybe you don't have Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, wherever that is. Hey, it's not my place to judge that. So, I might have to be open to that. There's also email. That's another thing you can do. There are ways to connect online. Now, especially if somebody's long distance, I can fully understand the need to do that because you're not beside them. So maybe you don't want to pay long distance charges. How do you have more personal connection? Have a Skype phone call. Send a message there. You can actually speak for free. Yeah, free. We didn't have that many years ago. That's one advantage to the internet. We can talk to many people. Now, online, I have a bit of a different view. I think online interactions are wonderful and you can meet some fantastic people. However, you got to see them in person because how people describe themselves online is not necessarily the same as how they are in real life. However, that's the same for people you meet in real life. You have to take the time to get to know someone. That's my first tip, is get to know somebody. And it starts with, you want to know how to connect with someone? This is really revolutionary. I want you to get a pen and paper, write this down. Okay, you got it? Got your pen and your paper? Okay, here it is. Say, hello, or, hey, what's up? How you doing? What's going on? There you go. You've just connected with somebody. You gotta be ready for, they may not want to connect with you. Some people have different reasons, and just because somebody's on their phone or their device, it doesn't mean that they're not interested. It can mean that they're not interested. Definitely can. The reason sometimes people do it is sometimes it just means that they're nervous. That's all that it means. I mean, we use it almost as a crutch, this device. I see so many people all the time. It's like, oh my God, if you leave home without it, oh Jesus, what's going to happen? So, first tip, try online. Try forums, you can try Facebook. But don't do this. You already know? This is what not to do. Let's play this out. Hey, how you doing? Oh my God, I want to get to know you. Blah, 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 blah. You look really interesting. I would not do this. Hey, how are you? I'm good. So tell me, who are you? What's you all about? Hey, I'm into this. I never asked, dude. No! Wrong. Not the right way. It's not wrong if you don't think it's wrong. There is no set rule for how much you expose and share with someone. Imagine this as a friend or someone more than a friend you want to connect with, business connection. You can find common interests, things that you like, similar to my video I did the other day on 10 tips for a successful relationship. There are some themes that are similar, however, it connects with what are you wanting to connect on. Similar, do you want to connect on a different level? Do not come from desperation. As my friend put it the other day, she was in this dance place. It's called The Move, ecstatic dance. I know there's some who've been to those kind of things. There's even jokes about it in the spiritual community of ecstatic dance saved my life. And maybe it did, but for those who haven't been to ecstatic dance, for some of them you don't actually talk in it, so there are other ways to connect without talking. There are other ways. You talk to them after, and someone was saying, we were desperate, I can't meet people, I try and I try and I try and I just can't meet them. And my friend said, I could smell the desperation. Yikes, no thanks. I want to say, you know what, I'd really love to meet some different people versus I can't, or this, need. Mind your own energy. It ain't gonna work. They're gonna eventually find out, oh my god, this person is way too needy. Unless they want needy, some people love that. Some people like the syndrome of saving other people. I just want to save them. I just gotta help them. Why? Because it makes them feel better about themselves, or whatever their reason is. But you're gonna attract it. There'll come a point where they'll go, okay, this is too much, or maybe they won't. You won't know until you try. So get out there and go try things beyond your comfort zone. That's part of it. But you don't have to go do your comfort zone. If you don't want to go to somewhere that you're not interested in, then don't. Another thing you could try, really simple, smile. Just smile. That's it. Smile. Be pleasant, but don't do this. Don't stare at them. Give people their space. People know when you're staring too much, so like, are they interested? Like, this is kind of creepy. Like, do they not have something to do? What's going on there? I've stared sometimes, but I know that I catch myself like, hey, whoa, I'm being too focused here. Need to move on, do something else. Sometimes we have that happen. It's okay. But if you're continuing to do it, it's going to places where people are. And these things take time. Rome wasn't built in a day. If you want to meet people, maybe it's in your workplace. Some people don't want to take their relationship outside of work, and that's okay. If it's okay with you, still see it as a connection. It's so funny, we are connecting with people all the time. Whether that connection is deep or not, that's another story. But we connect to people all the time. You can just give someone a compliment. Hi, how you doing? That's a nice shirt. Like, it's really not that hard. Make it real. People smell when people are being fake, and people know when you're trying too hard and that you want something from them. And it's almost like an animal instinct coming in, like, whoa, why is this person coming to me? What do you want? What do you want? My next big tip with connecting somebody is one that I'm going to turn on its head. It's connect with yourself. What? How do you connect with someone if you're connecting with yourself? Glad you asked. When you're connecting with you and how you feel and how you think and what you're wanting for you, be yourself. I'm going to share with you some of the tips from this book. It's really wonderful. Look how thin it is. One that I had forgotten about really helped my life, and I'm going to read from it a little quote for you. Silent Power by Stuart Wilde. Recommend that you get it. Trying to be someone comes from an insecurity, which stems from the ego's need for observers and admirers. I've just come to tell you how wonderful I am. It needs acknowledgement and stimulation to feel solid, but leaning psychologically and emotionally out into the world, demanding to be noticed, trying to be cool, seeking approval and acceptance, trying to impress, seeking praise and respect, creates imbalance and weakness. Now, side note, if you want to do those things, I'm not going to judge you for it. It's okay. But it is, in fact, an affirmation that says, I'm not okay. I need others to approve of me in order to feel secure. If you want to be accepted, accept yourself. If you want to be acknowledged, acknowledge yourself. Simple. Let's leave hype and clatter, which are weak, and head to the less obvious, silence, where consolidation and real strength lie. But don't lean, just be you. And I will notice in my life, sometimes when I'm just being myself, is when you attract people in your life. Some of the best friends that I've had in my life have been when I just went somewhere to enjoy myself. That was it. It wasn't about another person. I was enjoying being me, and when you're enjoying me, you can call it the law of attraction, you call it what you want. People came. It takes effort. Call them. Find a way people communicate. It may not be the way you like, so be open to that. Another way that's really wonderful to connect is being vulnerable. Be vulnerable. I've given my presentations on my book, Easy Enlightenment, and I know the power of sharing personal examples because some people are afraid to share. They're afraid. They don't know, like, are they going to judge me? Sometimes they are. Who cares? They're going to love me and they're going to not like what I have to say. Okay. I say keep it real, keep it positive. Don't have to be a downer. If you're being negative, you could be sharing and connecting and being you. But if all you're doing is rah, 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 and you're wondering why doesn't anyone want to be with you, I say work on feeling good. Another tip. But it's look at how much do you share with others. Your personal stories that are going on. How much do you ask about what the other person's going through? Do you praise the other person genuinely? Say, I really love this about you. You're awesome. Did you know you're really good at this? Or just being like, hey, it's good to see you. Do you like this song? What songs do you like? Just genuinely be interested. There's a famous quote. I'm probably going to paraphrase it wrong. But it's something to the effect of, don't be interesting, be interested. Now, I personally don't always follow that because sometimes I'm not interested. Yeah, I said it. Maybe I'm not interested in what someone else is interested. But if I'm open enough to say, well, what's working for you? Okay. That doesn't mean I want to necessarily talk to them for 20 minutes about it. But just take an interest for a minute or two. It'll pay dividends in the way you connect to someone. Because they're going, oh, it's not just about them. I've had friends that have been all about me. And that's wonderful. And I love that they're able to take care of themselves. But if it becomes unbalanced, you're like, see you later. Connecting with family, friends, and others, you're going to have to accept at some point that sometimes someone's not going to want to connect with you. And it doesn't necessarily mean they hate you or they don't think you're cool or whatever that reason is. Be okay with it and don't focus on it. Be like, okay, if they don't love me, can I be okay? Yeah. When the phone rings, do you answer that call? Fine, but you don't have to necessarily wait to that connection to happen. Be connected. And it's very interesting when you even think of the word internet. Think of, oh, my internet connection. What's your Wi-Fi connection like? The actual word connection. How do you connect to source? How do you connect to life? Find ways to connect and notice it. Where you're connecting in your lives. You're connecting to your pet. You're connecting to your friend. The more you notice it, the more it grows. I don't promise that means you're going to find 10 million friends to like you. Sorry, that's not what this is about. I'm not going to promise false hopes. But I will promise you that the value in the people that you connect with, and the more you allow it to happen, at the right time, you will meet those people that will stand up and support you. Even if they're a casual acquaintance, you don't know them well, they will be there. It will happen. And where you go from that, just who knows? Let it happen. And now I ask that you take a moment to think, what am I connecting to today? What am I connecting to? Who am I connecting to? And how am I connected to myself?